DJ, first of all, condolences. We all saw the tweet after the game, and then we saw the interview with CBS. So I'm just wondering, can't even imagine what you must have been going through yesterday. Could you just describe some of the emotions you were feeling?
Yeah, it was emotional. So, I mean, this whole week, I think on Wednesday, they told me my dad was in the hospital. He's been dealing with MS since 2004. And they said that he was like on life support, like breathing through a tube or whatever. And they said, he pretty much just said that he's tired of fighting. And he pretty much said like they're gonna take the tube out or whatever. So they took the tube out. So it was just like my mom was basically saying like he's not gonna probably make it. So I already had in my head that he wasn't gonna like survive or whatever. And then they actually took the tube out, and for 2 days he was breathing on his own, which was really good. It was a good sign that he was gonna be fine. And then literally right before we was about to go on the field to do the what's it called? The I forgot what it's called, like the no, not the warm up when they announce your name, the announcements, I guess, the intros. Yeah,
The intros, yeah.
my phone started. My cousins were texting me saying condolences to your dad. And then my uncle texted me like, you know, your dad passed away. Like, rest in peace, whatever. So that's how I found out on my phone right before I was about to run out. So like, it was really emotional. And then the national anthem played, and I just was crying and stuff. And yeah, it was emotional, man. My girl was there. And then I think she already knew, but she didn't tell me because I actually seen her. She didn't tell me because my mom didn't want her to tell me, but I already knew because I checked my phone. So it was really emotional yesterday for me.
So how are you able to, DJ, sorry for your loss, but how are you able to, go out on the field and focus on your task at hand? Like, how are you able to because that's obviously, a heavy thing to be carrying with you. Like, how'd you deal with that live, like as the game was happening?
Yeah, it was hard. It was basically just controlling my energy really because like my emotions were everywhere. But then I mean, I just thought, I believe in God, so I just thought, for him to pass away right before the game was a reason for that because he could have passed during that whole week, and he passed away literally right before the game started. So I just said, okay, like I know he's watching, so I'm gonna put on a show for him.
How
DJ,
oh,
what was his name and where did he live?
Yeah, so he's from Waterloo, Iowa. That's where like all my dad's side of the family's from. His name is Dennis Reed. Yeah, so I'm a junior. So my real name is Dennis, but I go by DJ. Yeah.
DJ, was he a big part of your football uh, life growing up? Was he one that kind of helped you learn the game?
Yeah, he was he was in my life. Him and my mom were married. And he introduced me to all sports. I wrestled because that's what he did. He wrestled, played football, wrestled. Like he introduced me to every single sport you could think of: soccer, basketball, football. I even played tennis. Like he was just putting me in all type of stuff. And yeah, when he got sick in 2004, so I was probably around like I don't know, like 10, 11. That's when things started, in my household started getting really tough. But when he was healthy, he was active, very like well in my life, like a great father and all that. And he got sick and it kind of deteriorated his body and stuff, so he couldn't be there like he wanted to be there.
it sounds like since it happened when you're so young that he fought it for a long time though, right?
Yeah, he fought it. Like the thing that I love about my dad is he always had like in front of me, like talking on the phone with him and stuff. He's always like had a sense of humor, always was smiling, chuckling, joking, cracking jokes, just trying to make light of things, which I like. I learned a lot from like his personality and doing that during tough times.
When's the last time you saw him, DJ?
Yeah, I seen him last year actually. So I went to go visit him and his caregiver Bonnie, Waterloo, Iowa. So that was cool. It's like just pulling up on him, hanging out with him just for a day. Then I flew back out and stuff.
DJ, sorry for your loss. Did you say anything to any of your teammates, your coaches, when you found out?
Yeah, so during the week, I I told Jay Hardy. I told my position coach, To. You know, my dad is probably not gonna make it. I assumed that he was gonna die. Like probably, like I grieved and stuff and weeped and stuff. Like probably like Wednesday and Thursday when my mom told me the news, because it was just like the percentage of him living is not high, and they about to pull the plug. So I was already getting my mind prepared, but then when it actually happened, the day of the game, it was just emotional. And then it was on 9/11. I don't know if that added more to it, but like during the national anthem, I was just crying. Like it was tough.
And DJ, what was it like when you came down with that interception?
Yeah, man. I honestly forgot about the score and all that. I don't want to say I didn't care because I care about winning, but it was just deeper than football. Like when I got the interception, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to pay tribute to my dad. To do that, I already knew what I was going to do, and that's what I did.
What now? Do you have to, I mean, there's some funeral, I mean, you have to funeral and so forth, go out of
Yeah.
town?
I was talking to my mom. He definitely wanted a funeral. So honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how I feel. But me and my dad, we already chopped it up. And when he was here, we had great communication. It's nothing but love. So I don't know if a funeral is gonna be the best situation for me. I think for me, the best situation is to keep busy, and that's what I've been doing. Being around my teammates, just being around the building, like that's what helps me. I don't want to like just sit and just dwell and just think about stuff. I don't think I'll be in a good headspace if I do that.
DJ, when was the last time you guys spoke? I know you talked about when you saw each other, but when was the last time you spoke? And, do you remember any of those conversations? Was he looking forward to you playing here in New York?
So yeah, so we spoke probably about 3 weeks ago, but when he could talk. So pretty much what happened was when he was on the tube, he couldn't speak, he could just listen. So when they said he was gonna pass over, I spoke to him on Wednesday and pretty much just said what I said. I love you. You know, you fought a good fight, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for everything, blah, 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 blah. But I probably spoke to him probably 3 weeks prior to that. And yeah, what was the other question? My fault.
Was he excited for you to, play in New York and continue your career here, playing for the Jets?
Yeah, he was excited. But I think the toughest part for me was like I'm having a baby. So like me and my girl having a kid, and I wanted during this off season, I wanted to take her to go see my dad. So that was like that's what really had me emotional because I wanted my dad to see his granddaughter. So yeah, he had 2 more months to see that. Well, not 2 more months. She would have been born in 2 months, but like during the off season, that was like one of the first things to do, to go take my granddaughter to go see her grandfather. So like for that not to happen, it was tough.
Are there any more questions for DJ?
So as the rest of the season goes on, like how much is he going to be on your mind? Like how much is he going to be like motivating you the rest of this way?
Yeah, I'm paying tribute to my dad this year for sure, the whole year. That's what I told myself. This season's for my dad.